One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by the defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the fullback, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The snap sets up the throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Owls! The extra point here would tie the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Back open in the middle. Open space at the 25. He's loose on the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to cop. For that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Gonna take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he... Thrilled as he just got rid of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Givens. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Running free. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Going up top again. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Owls! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fresno State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Walker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the misconnection on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That's caught. It's Givens. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Givens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Finley. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speeds.
A shot toward the end zone. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rice. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver some.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He's got it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Padgett. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. Finds just enough daylight to... way up to the 19-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Complete downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you, get yourself in position to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's Paget. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jackson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to throw, it's Paget. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Alexander. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments, and a chance to take the lead. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock, and the field goal unit is on the field. This almost certainly to win the game. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Give to the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Rice offense will start this overtime with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The option look. Touchdown Owls! And they're on top here in overtime.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State working from the red zone. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun on third down. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Sends it back in motion. Give to the big fullback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Padgett. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. The give to the fullback. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in those